أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to today's class. I hope you're all doing well, inshallah. I'd like to start by reading out some etiquettes for during the class. Please make sure that you are logged in with your correct ID and make sure your videos are off. Make sure you're listening carefully throughout the whole class. At the end of the class, you'll be given your homework, and there are a few announcements in the middle of it as well, so please make sure you write them down. As always, if you have any questions, this is the contact email to contact us on. Let me just admit some more students and we'll start the class. Okay, so a quick announcement. This was announced yesterday as well. Please make sure that you remember that Friday G1 classes are cancelled until the return of our beloved Hazur, Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Nasr al-Aziz, from USA. All students are expected to listen to the Friday sermon delivered by our beloved Hazur, may Allah be his helper, live from the USA, Fridays at 6 p.m. British time. So please make sure that you've noted that down, that they will no longer be Friday G1 classes until Hazur Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Nasr al-Aziz returns from his trip from the USA. So we will start today's class by reciting the prayer from the Holy Quran. So can I please ask a student can I please ask A1191 to help me read the prayer? Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, are you A1191?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to ask you to repeat after me this prayer that you see in front of you, okay? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Rabbi zidni
Rabbi zidni
ilma.
ilma.
Excellent. And can you read the translation for me, please?
Oh my Lord, increase my knowledge.
Okay, increase me in knowledge. Excellent. Well done. And the reference, can you read this, please?
Taha.
Yes, excellent. So this is Surah Taha in the Holy Quran, verse 115. Okay? Jazakallah for your help. Okay, so we'll get straight into learning today's lesson. In yesterday's class, you learned a new rule and you learned about sukoon or sakin. Okay? And you learned that sakin means the omission of a vowel or to remove a vowel. When an Arabic letter bears the sign of sukoon, it is called sakin. Another well-known name of sukoon is jazm. So you may have learnt it from your parents, your siblings, or someone else as jazm. But for the sake of this classes, we will be referring to it as sukoon, okay? Because that is the actual name for it. For example, noon sakin means the letter noon bearing the sign of sukoon. So it could be any letter. If it has a sakin on it, if it has a sukoon on it, it will be called the name of the letter and sakin. Okay? So it could be neem sakin, like over here, noon sakin. Okay? So these are all examples of the names if the letter has a sukoon on top of it. It is important to note that a sakin letter must be preceded by a voweled letter or a letter which bears a stroke. So what this means is that a letter that has a sukoon on top of it, the letter before it must have a stroke on it. So for example, what I mean by stroke is, so far you have learnt the strokes of fatha, kasra, dhamma, inverted dhamma, vertical fatha, vertical kasra. These are all types of strokes that you have learnt so far, and you will be learning more later on in the classes. So it's very important that a letter with a sukoon on top of it must have a letter before it which carries one of those strokes. So for example, if you have a look over here, lam sakin, because lam has a sukoon, so it is called lam sakin. The letter before it, which is alif, has a stroke of fatha, so it is a vowed letter. That's what it means, okay? Just bear with me whilst I enter some more students into the classroom. Okay, so this is what this paragraph is saying, okay? And you saw a couple of examples yesterday of sakin letters, and sukoon, a letter with a sukoon on top of it basically indicates that you must join that letter with the previous letter. So because this is lam sakin, it means that you need to join this first letter to this letter. So I would do so nice and gently without any harsh sound, okay? So it would be simply al, al. Okay. Over here, this is ha with a fatha followed by a mim sakin. So join the two letters together nice and gently, hum, like that. Okay. Another common mistake that people make whilst trying to recognize a sakin letter is they can get confused with a sakin, with a sukoon, and a dhamma. So I just wanted to highlight that once again, that you can see that both a dhamma and the sukoon, they're quite similar in shape. However, there is a big difference in the sense that the sukoon is is a bit bigger and has that little space in the middle, like that. Okay, whereas sukoon doesn't have that. So just bear that in mind whilst you're reading, because it can be very easy to confuse the two signs together, okay? So just make sure that you remember what a sukoon looks like and what a dhamma looks like, because they are quite similar in shape. Okay, so in today's class we will be just recapping some examples from exercise 12.2, just to get your mind refreshed about what sukoon is and how to pronounce a sakin letter. So I will be asking some students to help me read some examples. Okay, A1198. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you today? You okay?
Yes. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Okay. So, were you here for yesterday's lesson?
Yes.
Okay, so you learnt about sukoon, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So we will just be going through some examples. Just follow my hand over here, and we'll take it one bit at a time so you don't get confused, because they are longer words than you're used to maybe. Okay, so we'll start with the first example over here, exercise 12.2. Just follow my hand, please read.
Nusibat.
Well done, excellent. So can you tell me which is the sakin letter over here?
It's the ta,
Yes.
which has a sukoon letter on
Exactly.
it.
Well done. So because the ta has a sukoon on top of it, it is ta sakin. Okay, so the letter is now a sakin letter, and the other things you read really well, mashallah. Okay, next one.
Ushhidu.
Excellent. Well done. Really good. Okay, so nice and gently you join the alif to the sheen. So ush, and then the ha and the dal both have one. So it should be pronounced for 1 second. The ha has a kasra and the dal has a dhamma. So 1 second each. Okay, excellent. Next one.
Barkun.
Okay, excellent. Just make sure when you say this that you just elongate that noon sound at the end. Barqun.
Barkun.
Excellent. Well done. So you will be learning about this later in the classes, but just so that you get used to it. Okay. Next one.
Na'budu.
Okay. Really nicely read. However, the last letter over here, you just stretched for more than 1 second. Okay. The dal. What does it have on top of it?
Pesh.
Okay, pesh is one way to say it, but we've learnt it as dhamma. Okay, do you remember we learnt it as dhamma? So just make sure you say that as dhamma. And dhamma should only be pronounced for 1 second. So, na'budu.
Na'budu.
Yeah, so just make sure you don't stretch that sound out, do out for too long. Okay, other than that, you read really, really well, mashallah. Jazakumullah for your help. Okay, so we'll move on to another student. Let's try. If I could request all students to not raise their hands, because that's very disturbing to the whole list I have in front of me. Okay, so please do not raise your hands. Okay, let's try another student. Let's try A1203. If I'll just unmute you. A1203. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Have I got the right ID? A1203?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So we'll be carrying on. So just follow my hand and read the examples as I go along.
Lasta.
Well done. Lasta.
Lasta.
Excellent. Okay, so just nice and gently you're joining the two letters together because of the sukoon, and then the ta has a simple fatha, so that's why 1 second elongation over there. Excellent. Next one.
Akul.
Okay, just make sure only 1 second for the alif with the fatha. So aqul,
Akul.
aqul.
Akul.
Excellent. Well done. Okay, next one.
Mulku.
Okay, just make sure when you join the meme to the lam, because the lam is a lam sakin, when you join it nice and gently, okay? So don't say mulku, say mulku.
Mulku.
Okay, so your sound shouldn't bounce off. So it shouldn't be mul. It shouldn't be like that, okay? It should just simply be mul like that, okay? Not mul like that, okay? So mulku.
Mulku.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay. So do you understand what I mean by not letting your sound bounce off the lam?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Next one.
Khuliqat.
One more time.
Khuliqat.
Excellent. Really nicely read. Okay. And I can see that you're trying the off sound from the middle of your throat. Excellent. Okay. Really, really good. Let's do one more.
Zahnu.
Okay. What letter is at the front?
Nah.
Yes, it's a noon. Okay. This is not a zal. This is a noon.
Noon.
So, because a zal that you're trying to say, that cannot be joined to another letter. Okay, so just make sure that you recognize that this is a noon with a fatha on top of it. Okay, so try once again.
Nahnu.
Excellent, well done, really, really nice. Nahnu.
Nahnu.
Excellent, really nicely read. Jazakumullah for your help. So let's move on to another student. Let's try A1209. Assalamu alaikum. A1209, are you there? A1209, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so there's no response from A1209, so I'm going to move on to another student. Let's try Nasirat this time. Let's see if N1275 is in class. 1 second. N1275. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Have I got the right ID? Is it N1275?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So we'll move on to the next couple of examples. Let's try from here. Please read.
Rab. Rabbi.
Well done. Excellent. Just make sure when you read these two, these are two separate letters, okay? You're not joining these two letters together. The ra has a fatha and the ba has a kasra. Rabi.
Rabi.
And then these two letters you will join together because, can you tell me which letter is the second letter?
Ta.
The ta, exactly. The ta is the second letter, which means you have to join the previous letter to that. So you join the ha to the ta, had, like that. Okay, nice and gently. So all together it would be rabihat.
Rabihat.
Well done. But make sure you just do it nice and gently, okay? Rabihat.
Rabihat.
Very nicely. Okay, just make sure, like I said, nice and gently. Any sukoon letter, sakin letter, you join to the previous letter, nice and gently. Okay, next one.
Qul. Tum.
Yeah. Well done, excellent. So just this is a special word because it has two sakin letters in it. Okay, so the lam is a sakin, lam sakin, and then you have meen sakin. They both have sukoon on top of them. So you join the qaf to the lam and then the ta to the meen. Qultum.
Qultum.
Well done, excellent. Next one.
An. Un.
Okay, this alif, yes, un. Alif has a dhamma, so that's why un.
Un. Zi.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, excellent. Next one.
La.
Well done. Can you try saying it all together now?
Unzila.
Well done. You read that really nicely, mashallah. Just try and pay a bit more attention to your timing, okay? So because the zal has a because the za has a kasra underneath it, you only pronounce it for 1 second, okay? Z, like that, okay? Don't stretch your sound out. And the lam also has a simple fatha, so don't stretch your sound out too long, only 1 second each. Repeat after me now. Unzila.
Unzila.
Perfect. Excellent. Really, really nice. Okay, and last one now.
She.
Okay, let me help you out over here, okay? So over here, the hamza, yeah, so this hamza is the letter that we're going to be pronouncing. So this means nothing. This is basically like a chair for the hamza to sit on. So the hamza is what we're going to be pronouncing. And the hamza, what does it have on top of it?
Sukoon.
Sukoon, excellent. So what that means is that when you join the sheen to the hamza, because you have to join it, when you join it, it produces a sound of shit.
Shik.
Like that. Shit.
Shik.
Okay, so it's just a hamza sound. It produces the same sound as like an alif. Okay? Shit.
Chik.
Okay, and tum.
Tum. Shik tum.
Shit tum.
Shim tum.
Okay, just a slight, like it's a jerk sound, okay? Shit
Shit.
tum.
Tum.
Shit tum.
Shik tum.
Well done. I know this is a bit more difficult, but keep revising how to produce this hamza sound. Okay? Other than that, you did really, really well. Jazakumullah for your help.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, so let's move on to another student. Let's try another Nasirat. Let's try N1273. Assalamu alaikum. N1273. Assalamu alaikum. N1273. Assalamu alaikum. N1273, are you there? Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so there's no response from N1273, so we will move on. Can I please request everyone to not raise their hands because it can be very disturbing to find a student in the list. Okay, N1296. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Is this N1296?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Let me just write your ID down. Okay, so I'm going to be asking you to read a couple more for me. Let's try this one now. Please read.
Rufi'at.
Well done, excellent. Rufi'at.
Rufi'at.
Excellent. Next one.
Hasnan.
Okay, the ha has a dhamma on top of it, so it's husnan.
Husnan.
Okay, so previously you said hasnan. This is actually husnan.
Husnan.
Excellent. Okay, just be mindful of remembering what stroke the letter carries. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do this one.
Tunziru.
Excellent. Really nicely read. Okay, tunziru.
Tunziru.
Perfect. Okay, just everybody, I'm saying this to everybody, just be mindful that any letter that has fatha, kasra or dhamma on it should only be pronounced for 1 second. Just make sure you don't elongate or stretch the sound out more than it is needed. Let's try the next one.
Nafsin.
Excellent. Just like I said before, this overhead, just elongate the sound a bit more. Nafsin.
Nafsin.
Excellent. That noon sound at the end, just carry on for around 2 seconds. Okay. Nafsin.
Nafsin.
Excellent. Well done. Next one.
Inhan.
In
Inhan.
her. Yes, this is a ra.
Inhan.
Excellent. Really nicely read. One more.
Arsala.
Excellent. Really, really nicely read. Can you tell me which letter in this word is the second letter?
Jazm.
Which is the second letter?
The Ra.
The ra, exactly. So a second letter is the letter that has the sukoon on top of it. So ra is the one with the sukoon. So that is why the ra is the second letter. Excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Let's move on to another student. Let's try another Atfal this time. A1226. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Is this A1226?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So we will do some more examples with you. Can you do this one, please?
Lam.
Perfect. Really nicely read. Okay. So you join the alif to the meme over here, then the lam to the meme over here. Really nice and gently. Great. Next one.
Yaj'al.
Excellent. Really nicely read. Again, there are two sakin letters in this word, the jeem and the lam. Both are sakin letters. So you join the ya to the jeem and then the ayn to the lam. Excellent. Yaj'al.
Yaj'al.
Excellent. Next one.
Kuntum.
Perfect. Really nicely read. Next one.
Antum.
Really nicely read again. And one more.
Nahnu.
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 Just make sure you don't stretch the sound out of nu for too long. 1 second is enough, okay? I'm going to finish the exercise off with you because you're on the mic. So next one.
Azlama.
Excellent. Just again, make sure you don't stretch the sound out of ma out for too long. Just 1 second. Azlama.
Azlama.
Excellent. Next.
Asfala.
Perfect. Asfala.
Asfala.
And last one.
Kuntu.
Perfect. Excellent. Really nicely read, mashallah. You did that really beautifully. Jazakumullah for your help.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, so that was exercise 12.2, and it was a really good way to refresh your minds about what you learned yesterday. So this is a really good exercise, like I said, to practice the rule of sukoon. So this will be your homework as well, but we will get onto that later in the class. Okay, so this was the first half of the class. In the second half of this class, we will be learning about a new rule, and that is the rule of tashdid. Okay, and in English it is called stressing. So stressing is a very good word to tell you what kind of a sound you need to make when a letter has a shadda on top of it. Okay, so there's some new words that you're learning today. Just make sure you note them down somewhere or you remember them so that you don't get confused in later classes when we say these words. Okay, so I'll read this paragraph out for you. Mushaddad means hardened. Okay, a letter with a shadda on top of it is called mushaddad. Okay, now a shadda, just like sukoon or fatha, kasra, dhamma, these are all signs or symbols that are found on letters. Shadda is also a sign that is found on a letter, and it looks like a small miniature W. So it can be seen over here. If I highlight this is a shadda. This little W sign, if you can see, is a shadda. Okay, and a letter with a shadda on top of it is called mushaddad. Instead of writing an identical letter twice in succession or twice in a row, the Arabic writing system writes it once and places a small W-shaped sign called shadda on top of it to indicate the doubling of consonants or the doubling of letters. A mushaddad letter must be stressed appropriately in the pronunciation. Now, because a letter with shadda on top of it needs stressing on or needs to be said with a hard sound, you need to be very careful to recognize a letter or a mushaddad letter. Okay, so like previously you learnt about sakin letters. Sakin letters need to be said in a gentle sound. A mushaddad letter or a letter with the shadda on top of it needs to be said in a hard tone, or a hard sound needs to be made. Okay, so what I'll do is I will read a couple of examples, and I would like students to repeat after me. Okay, so you get a really good idea of how a mushaddad letter needs to be said. Okay, so I'll repeat once again. The shadda looks like this, and a mushaddad letter is a letter with a shadda. So in this case, the ba has a shadda on top of it, so it is a mushaddad letter. Okay, just like sukoon, if a letter has a sukoon on top of it, it needs to be joined onto the previous letter. The same is done for a mushaddad letter. So in this case, the ba needs to be joined with the previous letter. But the ba in this case also has a kasra underneath it. So first of all, you join the sin to the ba with force, and then you would pronounce the kasra. Okay. So for example, over here, you would say sabbi. Sabbi. So you can see I'm joining the sin to the ba with force, and then I'm producing that sound of the kasra. Sabbi. Okay. Another sound, another example, if you look over here, sin, and then you have a vowel with a shadda and a kasra underneath it. So I would join the sin to the vowel with force and then produce the sound of the kasra. Sawi. Sawi. Another example over here, you can see you have a kaf with a fatha, and then you have a ra with a shadda and a fatha. So what I would do is I would join the kaf to the ra with force, and then I would produce the sound of the fatha. Karra, 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 like that, okay? So it's a more difficult concept to get to understand, but we will practice and inshallah you will get used to it, okay? So let me choose a student to help me read. Let me try a Nasirat this time. N1311. N1311. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay. So are you following me whilst I was telling you about Shadda and Mushaddad letters? Do you understand the rule of Tashdid? Okay, that's great. So what we will do is we will practice some of the sounds and the rule, and hopefully you will get more knowledge and understanding of it. Okay, so we'll start over here. Like I said, the ba has a shadda and a kasra underneath it, and so it needs to be joined to the sin. Sabbi.
Sabbi.
Excellent. Nice and harsh sound, or a sound, a hard sound needs to be formed. Okay. Sabbi.
Sabbi.
Perfect. Excellent. Now over here, you see the example of sabbi in a word. Okay. Now over here, this is a bit more difficult, but I'm sure you can do it. Over here, you have sabbi, yeah, the first bit, and then you have a ha, and this ha has a sukoon on top of it, which means that it needs to be joined to the ba. Okay. So just follow me. Sabbi.
Sabbi.
And now we join on the ha, sabbih,
Sabbi.
and then finally hu.
Hu.
Excellent, well done. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Join the sin to the ba, then the ba to the ha. Okay, so three things you need to join together. Sabbih,
Sabbi.
hu.
Hu.
Now all together, sabbih, hu.
Sabbi. Hu.
Excellent, really nicely read. Okay, so these are both ha's, but you need to make that difference between them, which you did really, really well. Okay, let's move on to the next example. Over here, you can see that you have kaf with a kasra, followed by a ba, and it has a shadda. And then on top of the shadda, you have double stroke of fatha, tanween. Okay, so this tanween means that so we basically do the tanween sound after we join the kaf to the ba. Okay, so just follow after me. Kibban,
Kibban.
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 Yes, excellent. Because of the tanween, you have to elongate the sound of noon at the end. Okay, kibban.
Kibban.
Excellent. Well done. Really, really nicely read. Okay. Now let's see kibban in an example. Okay. So over here you can see that this is the same, even though it looks a bit different, but it's the same sounds. Okay. And we are adding the sound of meme with a dhamma in front of it. Mu. Okay. So all together this will be mukibban.
Mukibban.
Excellent. One more time. Mukibban.
Mukibban.
Really nicely read, mashallah. Excellent. You're reading really, really nicely. Jazakumullah for your help. Just keep practicing these sounds, but otherwise you're reading really well, okay? Jazakumullah for your help.
Akillah.
Okay, so we will move on to another student. Let's try a Tifl this time. Let's try A1212.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Are you understanding the rule okay that we're learning today?
Yes.
Yes, okay, excellent. So what we will do is we will start carry on from here. So over here you have a ba with a dhamma, and then you have a ra with a shadda and a kasra. So what this means is that we will join the ba to the ra with force and then produce the sound of the kasra. So please follow after me. Burri,
Birdie.
burri.
Birdie.
Yes, excellent. Just make sure when you join the two letters together, you're doing so with force. Okay, one more time. Can you do that by yourself?
Birdie.
Perfect. Really nicely read. Okay. So over here, you see that this in an example. So if you have burri,
Birdie.
burri,
Birdie.
and then you have the uh, the letter za with a fatha, and then a ta with a sukoon. So that means you need to join the za to the ta, zat.
Zat.
And you do so gently. Okay, you did that really nicely. So let's try all together. Burizat.
Birdie.
Excellent. Just round your mouth a bit more when you say boo, like that. Okay, burizat.
Birdie.
Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read, mashallah. Okay, let's move on to the next example now. Now over here you can see you have a za with a fatha, then you have a kaf with a shadda and a vertical fatha. So what you do is you join this letter to this letter first, and then you produce the sound of the vertical fatha. Now can you tell me that a letter with vertical fatha, how many seconds should that be pronounced for?
1,
Are you sure?
2,
1 second? 2 seconds, exactly. A simple fatha is 1 second, but a vertical fatha is 2 seconds. So let's join these two letters together. You would say zakka.
Zakka.
Excellent, really nicely read. Okay, now let's see this example in a word. So you have a ya with a fatha. So ya.
Ya.
Zakka.
Zakka.
Okay, over here this is another ya, but because it doesn't have any sign or symbol on it, we consider it a silent letter. Okay, so you only look at the kaf. This is the kaf. Okay, this is the kaf, shadda, vertical fatha. Okay, yazakka.
Zakka.
One more time.
Yazakka.
When you join the zal to the kaf, do so with a bit more force. Yazakka.
Yazakka.
Excellent. Really nicely read. Just keep practicing. You will be practicing this again tomorrow in the class, but for now, just keep practicing this exercise. It's a really good exercise, okay? Jazakumullah for your help.
Zakla.
Let's try another student. Let's try a Nasirat this time. Let's try N1282. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is this N1282?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So, are you understanding the rule okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's start over here. So I've gone through this example. You join the scene to the waw because of the shadda with force, and then you produce the sound of kasra. Sawi,
Sorry.
sawi.
Sorry.
Excellent. Now let's try this in a word. Nu,
No.
sawi.
Sorry.
And this is a ya.
Yeah.
Ya with a fatha. Ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. So, nusawi.
No. Sorry.
Ya.
Yeah.
Nusawiya.
No. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. When you join, the one thing I want you to focus on in today's lesson is joining the mushaddad letter to the letter before it. Okay, and do so with force. Nusawiya.
Nusawiya.
One more time. Nusawiya.
Nusawiya.
Perfect. Much, much better. Well done. Next one. This is a meme with a fatha. And this letter, can you tell me which letter this is?
Ha.
Excellent. This ha has a shadda and a kasra. Mahi.
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 Excellent. Let's try in a word. Fa.
Fa.
Mahi.
Mahi.
Li.
Li.
Famahi.
Famahi.
Li.
Li.
Famahili.
Famahili.
Perfect. Excellent. You're doing really, really well, mashallah. One more time. Do it on yourself.
Famahili.
Excellent. Really nicely read, mashallah. Really, really impressed. Okay. Jazakumullah for your help.
Jazakallah.
Can we have another student? Let's try a different. A201. Assalamu A1201. Assalamu alaikum. A1201. Okay, no response from A1201, so we'll try another student. Let's try. Just bear with me whilst I choose a student. A1241. A1241. Assalamu alaikum. A1241. Assalamu alaikum. Are you there? Assalamu alaikum. A1241.
You vacuumed it. I vacuumed. When you vacuumed the hair? How come the hair is...
A1241. Assalamu alaikum.
I did that last week. Maybe I did it. I don't know.
Okay, can everybody please make sure that you are ready for someone to call, for me to call you on the line, because otherwise it just wastes time, okay? So please make sure that you are sitting in a nice quiet place so that you are able to hear me properly when I call out your name, okay? Let me try another student. A1209. Let's try A1209 again. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, that's not working. Let's try another one. A1236. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Have you been called to the mic today?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't think I called you to the mic today. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, I'll do some examples with you today. So can you just, let's do this example, okay? So this is a qaf with a fatha. Then you have a dal with a shadda and a fatha. So you join the two letters together with force. Qadda. Qadda. Excellent. Okay. So let's try that in a word. Fa. Qadda.
Faqadda.
Faqadda.
Faqaddarahu.
Okay, just follow after me. Faqadda.
Faqadda.
Ra. Hu.
Rahu.
Okay, so because of the inverted dhamma, you have to pronounce that for 2 seconds, okay? Faqaddarahu.
Faqaddarahu.
Okay? Faqadda.
Faqadda.
Okay, don't stretch the sound out. Faqadda.
Faqadda.
Rahu.
Rahu.
Faqaddarahu.
Faqaddarahu.
Excellent. Really nicely read, mashallah. Excellent. Let's try another one. Over here, you have kaf with a fatha and a ra with a shadda and a fatha. Join the two together with force and then produce the sound of fatha. Karra.
Kara.
Karra.
Kara.
Excellent. Mu.
Bu.
Karra.
Kama.
Karra.
Kara.
Ma.
Na.
Tin.
Ten.
Okay. Mukarra.
Mukara.
Matin.
Matin.
Mukarramatin.
Mukara. Matin.
Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read. Okay. I can understand that these are bigger words than you've seen before, and it will take time. But mashallah, you're doing really, really well. What's your ID again, please?
A1236.
Okay. Excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. You read really, really well, mashallah. Okay. So what I'll do is I will read the last two examples, and I want everybody at home to repeat after me. Okay. So even though I can't hear you, I want everybody to repeat what I say right now. Okay. Over here you have seen with a jim, shadda, and a kasra. So you join the two letters together and then produce the sound of the kasra. Sujji. Sujji. I do so with force, okay? Please everybody repeat. Sujji. Now in a word, this is again sujji. Sujji. And then over here you have a ra with a fatha, ta with a sukoon. So you join these two letters together nice and gently. Rat. Rat. All together. Sujjirat. Sujjirat. Okay. And last one. Ba with a fatha, dal with a shadda and a kasra. So you join these two together and then you produce the sound of kasra. Please repeat after me. Baddi. Baddi. Okay. Now in a word, nu, baddi. Baddi. La. La. Nubaddi. La. Nubaddila. Please repeat after me. Nubaddila. Okay, so those were the examples of exercise 13.1. I understand, we all understand that this is a bit more of a difficult lesson, but inshallah with practice you will all be able to get to grips with the correct pronunciation and how to join a mushaddad letter to another letter. Okay, so you will be doing this exercise again tomorrow, so don't worry, and we will be setting you this for homework today as well. So your homework, please write this down. Practice exercise 12.2. Okay, practice exercise 12.2 until you feel that you are fluent. Okay, so in today's class we also did exercise 12.2, so please practice that. Also practice exercise 13.1. Okay, so the exercise we just did today, 13.1 and exercise 12.2. Please practice these two until you feel confident that you know the rule. The reference page for these are 45 and 46, and the lessons are also available to download on the Nqc website that you all should know by now. So this is your homework, exercise 12.2 and 13.1, until you feel that you are confident with the actual lessons. Okay, so we will end today's class with a short prayer. Mashallah, all of you read really, really well today, really impressed with how you're reading. But to improve, it is necessary that you all practice. Practice is the key to progress and get better and better at learning. So please make sure that you revise and do your homework. Let me choose a student to read this last prayer for me. Let's try a Nasirat. N1310.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, so I will be asking you to help me read this prayer. So please repeat after me.
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
اللهم
اللهم
ارحمني.
ارحمني.
اللهم ارحمني.
اللهم ارحمني.
بالقرآن
بالقرآن
العظيم.
العظيم.
بالقرآن العظيم.
بالقرآن العظيم.
Excellent. Really nicely read, mashallah. And can you read the translation for me?
Allah have mercy on me through the great Quran.
Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read. Jazakumullah for your help. So like I said, everybody did really well in today's class. Just make sure that you all remember that there is no class to be on Fridays. The G1 classes have been cancelled until our beloved Hazur returns from his USA trip. And because there is no class, we all expect you to listen to the Friday sermon that will be delivered by Hazur live from the USA, which will be at 6 p.m. British time. So please make sure you do that. Okay, other than that, you did really well. Make sure you do your homework as well, and I hope you've all written this down. So inshallah, see you all again tomorrow, same time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.